guys the top 10 guns in Apex Legends. So let's get right into this video. So we're gonna go from number 10 to 1. So the number 10 place gun in Apex Legends is the Hemlock Burst Assault Rifle. If you use iron sights on the Hemlock Burst Assault Rifle, you usually hit some of these. Not all of them, but you do hurt. But if you put any of these type of scopes on them, then you would be better with the Hemlock in person. Now you won't hit every single shot with the Hemlock, but you get the point. So the Hemlock is a pretty good gun. I do not use it much personally, but I do like the gun. Moving on to the next gun. The 9th best gun in Apex Legends is the Devotion LMG. And why the Devotion is so good is just because you have 36 bullets without the mag, so you can shoot anything and you know that you will get damage. I'm not saying that it's best, but it is a gun that will work. Here's a shot of me trying the Devotion. And here's where all the Octane players just skin. Do not have the greatest reflex using the skins. So that was the 9th, the best gun in Apex Legends. Moving on to the next gun. And by the way, we're not using heirloom guns. None of these. But we can do one with the heirloom guns, but we'll do that in another video if this video gets 50 likes. Moving on to the 8th gun that is the best in Apex Legends. We're moving on to the G7 Scout. And why the G7 Scout is because of this. It doesn't have the best iron sights, but it does have one of the best reflexes. See, this is what I mean by reflex. Look at this. You shoot, and you see how the gun doesn't go all over the place like the like other guns. You have to use your joystick or your mouse to get perfect on with like the R9. So that's why I really think that the G7 Scout is really good. So that's number 8. Moving on to the next. And this is the Alternator SMG. And the reason that it is good is because of this. It has the worst reflex, but you can still hit it. Now if you have let's go with a gray or a blue mag. We're gonna hit the blue mag. And see how good the blue mag works for me. It's better. Like the mag works better. I'm just making a YouTube video. The top 10 best guns in around Alternator, which is number 7. So why the Alternator does this is because it shoots. Yeah, what's up? So that's why you should use that Alternator if you get it off the ground. Nice. Moving on to the number 6 best gun in Apex Legends. It's known as the Voltssvg. It blasts, but it doesn't have enough ammo to get everyone out. This is what I mean. Let me just kill this bot. You see what I mean? It has enough bullets to run through a hostile. So if you're ever trying to find a good gun and you see a Volt, make sure you touch it. Moving on to the 5th best gun in Apex. You're probably not going to believe this, but it is known as the Mastiff shotgun. And this is why. See, it doesn't hit hard, but it does do a lot of damage, and you can affect the hostiles. As well as me. It's a shotgun, so you know that it's going to hurt. And especially with it being the most powerful shotgun in Apex Legends. So this is why this gun's so important to me. It has one of my favorite sights in Apex Legends. It may not get you a whole entire hostile, But if you are very good with guns, and you very like murder people with it, then it'd be a good fit for you. Moving on to the fourth best gun. This gun's known as, wait, wrong gun. This gun is known as the triple take. It is a sniper, and it is a very powerful one. If you disable choke, you may like it. But if you love choke on it, you can take that off of the peacekeeper round. So you can do very much damage. Why did I sound like a robot? So that was the fourth best gun in Apex. I do sound like a robot when I do that. Moving on to the third best gun in Apex. Oh, I think it's the fourth, right? How did you guess it? Well, no, there's other guns. So number 4 is the Spitfire, and this is the reason why. You have so much bullets without a mag, and there's nothing to complain about when you have this. Alright, when you have this gun is just a massive piece. When you shoot, you always do some damage. Now when you shoot the gun, it may not be the best reflex, but when you kill the hostile, it gets the job done. Moving on to the number 3 best weapon in Apex Legends. It is known as the Goddess, but I like to call the gun by its name. The RE45 auto pistol. And if you love the RE45, you will do good. Make sure you have a mag. It does not matter if you have a gray or a blue. Why? It does not do bad. It may not have the top 10 reflex, but it does have the top 10 strength. So, as you fight with this weapon, remember to have some ammo. Alright, we're on to the second best gun in Apex Legends. It is in the light. The last two are in the light. Here the gun is. It's known as the R301 carbine. When you use the R301, it is a very deadly assault rifle. You may not get the job done with the R301 carbine, but you will end up getting a lot of damage. And when you get the damage done on the hostile, the reflex is real good. So this is why I love the R301. You take the R301 and you have ammunition for a long time. Watch this. The R301 carbine shoots very fast, and it is really nice. You have a very nice assault rifle. The reflex breaks you off the ground, but that does not ruin the way of doing it. The final gun. Here she is. She's known as the R99 SMG. The people that like the R99, this may be for you. If you shoot the reflex on the weapon, you always will need a purple, a red, any color mag will work. This is what I mean by any type of mag will work. So you see how my gun goes up like this. I am not touching my joystick. So, when you have the gun in your hand, you always want to keep on doing that. There you guys go. That is the top 10 Apex Legends weapons. If you want me to rate the Apex Legends, the legends that play in the Apex games, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe. Thank you for all the support.